Jeju in South Korea is the perfect escape for anyone craving a peaceful island getaway. Welcome to Jeju. It's quiet, it's calm, but there's still so much to do. From stunning hikes to volcanic landscapes, this island has unique local dishes and fresh seafood you just can't find anywhere else.
Wow, so busy!
Jeju is rich in its own culture, customs and charm, and it's a world apart from the mainland. And this week, my girlfriend and I are spending a full week relaxing, exploring and soaking in everything this island has to offer. So, whether you're planning a trip or you're just curious to find out more about one of Asia's most underrated destinations, this video is for you. So sit back and join us for 7 days exploring the beautiful Jeju. Okay everybody, welcome to Jeju. Me and Miss P have just arrived. We're very excited but also very tired from this travel day. And we've jumped in a cab and we're on our way to our Airbnb. We've got a full week of relaxation, exploring and eating a lot of yummy food, hopefully. But here's a little bit of practical advice. If you come into Jeju, okay, you need to kind of do a little bit of planning, especially when it comes to downloading a few apps to navigate Jeju. The first is you need to get a taxi hailing app. If you've got Uber, actually, that will work. But the one that we downloaded and we just booked this taxi with is an app called K-Ride. And yeah, it's kind of just like Grab, right? But it's Korean version. Another one is Google Maps does work, but not really. It doesn't like show you directions. It doesn't give you options for walking or how long it's going to take in a car. I don't know why, but the Google Maps is limited here. So instead you need to download an app called Naver Map. It kind of looks like this. And yeah, just like Google Maps, but for some reason in Korea, I think they have some issues with privacy. And also, in order to even open up these apps and book a taxi and open up your navigation, you're going to need an eSIM. So the first thing we did was the other day before we flew, I got myself a regional eSIM on Airolo. Airolo are the sponsor of my channel and they're sponsoring this video as well, so thank you. They're going to give you a discount, which I'll get to in a second. But basically, because we had a layover of how many hours? 12 hours in Hong Kong. I started my eSIM package in Hong Kong because my regional eSIM covers Hong Kong, Korea and Japan, which is where we're going to next. Anyway, we were able to navigate Hong Kong. We decided to go to Disneyland last minute. We were able to navigate, get the train, take pictures and upload them straight away to Instagram because we had an activated eSIM. You guys know how important it is when you travel to have data the second you land for navigation, booking taxis, booking restaurants, ordering food, whatever it might be. We live in the world where your phone, for better or for worse, unlocks your full potential of your destination. And so Airolo enables that straight away. So click the link in the description and use code PADDY3 at checkout and you'll get $3 off your first eSIM with Airolo. There's loads of great deals you can get, especially with that $3 off. So thank you to Airolo for sponsoring our adventure here in Jeju. Now let's get to our Airbnb, unpack and take a nap. Okay, welcome to our lovely Airbnb. I will link it in the description if you want to book the same place. A big one-bedroom house, basically, on the first story of a building above a shop. Huge kitchen, which we took straight advantage of, cooking ourselves some instant noodles and some black pork, which we got from the supermarket on the way here. Lovely decoration. I love this little music corner. And yeah, just loads of space, a Christmas tree, even though it's in April, never mind, loving it. And this room's great. This is like a mini cinema room. There's a big screen there, you pull that down, close the curtains, and in the night there's a projector and you can watch Netflix or whatever you want. A nice little breakfast table to do our work, to have our lunches. We were predominantly here on vacation, but we were doing about 2 or 3 hours a day of our own work on our own businesses. We're getting quite good at using international plugs. The bathroom was really cool. They have this hot light which keeps you nice and warm, And for some reason in Korea, they don't do normal sized towels. They just give you 25 tiny towels. Bit strange. Anyway, bedroom, lovely big comfy bed, and a great sea view of the coast and nearby islands, and a huge terrace outside to enjoy the sun. Obviously, it's not hot this time of year. It was quite brisk, quite cool. That's one of the reasons why we came here, but we loved this Airbnb. And after a delicious instant noodles lunch, we were knackered. There was only one thing left to do, and that was to try one of the local fruits here. Jeju is really famous for tangerines, and they are delicious. We didn't do much the first day. There was a lot of jet lag and fatigue involved, and we just wanted to experiment using the big screen in the cinema room. Miss P watched her Taylor Swift, and I watched my favourite movie ever, Jurassic Park. I never understood why they didn't just climb left or right in the tree. Just go sideways, get out of the way of the falling truck. The next day was Tuesday, nice sunny day, and we were just going to start our adventures and our exploration of Jeju proper. But first, time for some work and time for some delicious food from the convenience store. After which it was time to jump in a cab and go to our first location to explore some of this island a little bit more deeper. So welcome to the Forest of Healing, not far away from our Airbnb, a place where you can do lots of hiking, get into the nature, get into the forest, and apparently to do some healing. The cherry blossoms were in full bloom this time of year, and they were absolutely gorgeous. The birds are in full song this morning. Right, let's get our heel on. This looks like a good spot to heal. It feels nice to be in a place with no TikTok famous cafes, queues for restaurants, busy crowds. So there are loads of signs everywhere. No sound, no sound. Do you feel healed?
No.
Do you need more time?
No.
I had a bad shoulder, but it feels better now. Honestly, you could spend 3 hours here. There are so many nature trails, and some of them go really high up into the mountain itself. But after about an hour of healing, we were ready to get a taxi back and explore the coastal area of where we were staying. Jeju is a huge island and completely volcanic, so you'll see it all over the place, all the artifacts of this incredibly beautiful landscape created from fire and lava over 5 million years ago. An interesting fact about Jeju that I read as well is that it was formed a few million years ago, obviously, due to huge volcanic activity. And you've got Korea's largest mountain overlooking us. We've got these beautiful black, volcanic rocks that go out to the sea. And I hope, as you can see, Jeju is shaping up to be the perfect location to just get away from everyone and everything and connect with the loved ones and the nature that we all seem to ignore when we're so busy with our lives. The next day the weather was beautiful and I wanted to go on a little hike, and not far from the Airbnb was a great place to do so. Okay, welcome to another relaxing day in Jeju. It's actually the afternoon, we've been working all day. Instant noodles, omelettes, cups of tea, cups of coffee, and I edited a whole video from New Zealand, which is great. It's nice to share somewhere quiet, somewhere that you can come if you want to get away from it all. Okay, here we are at the top, very quick and easy. And there's a little viewpoint. Wow, okay. This is good. This gives us a bit more a lay of the land. Up there's the tallest mountain in South Korea. It's on Jeju, but it's in the clouds today. The weather forecast is quite bad tomorrow, but as long as it's not absolutely terrible, I'll go up there on my own. Anyway, gotta head back down, catch up with Miss P, jump in a cab, go into town, head to the market, go a little bit like window shopping, and just kill some more time before going to bed. It's a really relaxing, laid back kind of trip. Later that evening, it was time to explore the local night market, which we heard was really busy and famous for having lots of delicious local cuisine, completely unique to Jeju. Okay, Jeju has a busy market here. And I can't figure out for the life of me, but there's a huge queue for this one particular stand. We didn't know it at the time, but these soft, gooey, fruit-filled moji's desserts would become the most addictive thing that we ever discovered in Jeju. Sometimes filled with strawberries, grapes, kiwis, but predominantly the local oranges or tangerines. They're surrounded by this soya bean paste and this gooey, sugary moji outer. Honest to God, guys, these were incredible. Miss P got a little bit too addicted to them. We definitely put a few kilos on just smashing these every single day. We loved them so much. There was so much food at this market, and the local, unique foods as well. It wasn't just the same thing you've seen everywhere else. Nearly every stand was selling something we hadn't seen before. It was so intriguing, it smelt delicious, and it was just so appetizing. We had to try some of it. There's a guy selling some delicious looking bakery goods. They look like pasties, but they're circular and they're stuffed with all sorts of different stuff. I've gone for the spicy pork.
Yep, have enjoy.
Thank you, thank you. Again, no idea what it's called. Oh, wow. There is a little bit of sour cream or something. Look at that. Looks quite familiar, like a bakery good. Delicious. Oh, now the spice is coming. Honestly, babe, I think you would like this. It is a bit spicy, but it's like a big doughy dumpling stuffed with like minced pork, like a pak pao. And it's hot, and it's gooey, and it's yummy.
Wow, so amazing! Wow.
There is so much going on in this market. Flamethrowers, seafood, fruits, and actually I've just found the thing that people were queuing up for being sold here with no queue. We should probably buy some and try it at home.
It looks the same.
Yeah, it looks the same. This one. This might not be the spot that was probably on Netflix or something, but you know what? Thank you. We don't care. It looks the same, and we'll try it after we've had dinner. This particular market is famous for its seafood, and you couldn't move for it. It was everywhere, and it was all fresh, locally caught from the ocean, around the islands, so anything you wanted, anything you could imagine seafood-based was here. Even these weird-looking things. But we weren't really feeling seafood today. We wanted to try the local delicacy here of black pork. Only in Korea, right, do they just give you a bunch of food before you've even ordered any food? Look at all this. We've been here for 45 seconds. We've got pork, we've got dishes, we've got a pan that's getting ready. This extractor is going to suck away the steam, I think. Or it seems to on the other table anyway. Wow. Do you have any idea what's going on?
Well, prepare the pan.
Okay.
Grill.
I feel good that there was a Korean person cooking and cutting all the meat for everybody. It's not just us. They do it for everyone, so it's actually part of the service or the experience. And now the meat's ready. This piece looks really good. Ooh, look at that. Just gonna try it without any spicy sauce. Traditional Jeju black pork, cooked to perfection. That's delicious.
Big piece of cut.
And kind of make a little
Pocket.
a little salad wrap. Delicious. Dinner was a success. Yeah. Now let's go to bed. On Thursday, the weather was beautiful, glorious and pristine, and we'd got a lot of work done in the morning, and I decided to go on an adventure of my own to try and go as high as I possibly could to the top of this mountain. I didn't know at the time, but this is actually the tallest mountain in South Korea, and using the local navigation app Naver, I was able to find a nature trail that, according to the map anyway, looked like it went all the way up. Okay, welcome to another day here in Jeju. I'm on my own because Miss P's got some work to do, but it's a beautiful day and I thought I'd stretch my legs and come to the national park of the mountain itself in the middle of Jeju. As we've been showing, there's a huge volcano and it's actually the tallest mountain in Korea here in Jeju. I had no idea. I'm not trying to get to the summit. This is just a simple nature trail in the national park, completely free. This was one of the easiest, beautiful, calming and pristine little nature walks I've ever done. Even at this time of year, a lot of it was still covered in snow and ice, which was really surprising to me. Once I got above the tree line, however, it got quite barren and the sun, the UV, was very strong. Okay, we're getting there. Not far to go. It is beautiful up here. Holy moly. Okay, welcome. This is not the summit, it's behind me. It's that big jaggedy rock. And the only way to get to the summit is from the east. So it's not this trail, which is really frustrating because we're almost at the top anyway. All of a sudden we're back in the Alps. It is beautiful up here. And the trail is so well maintained. So easy. Okay, let's just quickly tag the highest point that we can go. Now, I thought that this trail would be more of a nature walk, you know, like, yeah, we'd go up, maybe to a viewpoint or two. But I didn't know we were going to come this close to the summit of the tallest mountain, not just in Jeju, but in the whole country of Korea. And it's only a couple of 100 meters up from here. So I'm a little bit gutted that I can't tag and tick off the tallest mountain in a country today, because that would have been so much fun. I could have left Korea and thought to myself, I climbed the highest mountain in Korea. Yes, it's pretty easy. Yes, it only took an hour and a half to get to here from the car park. But still, it's been fun, it's been beautiful, it's been easy. It's beautiful weather, not a lick of wind. Everyone's been really nice, saying hello and chit-chatting along the way. Only had one annoying DJ. But it's just, yeah, that's the summit of the tallest mountain in Korea, and we just can't quite get up there. Even the path that does go up there is blocked off, so we can't. So at least I've got a reason to come back to Jeju, right? Anyway, mission accomplished.
The following day, on Friday, the weather was even better, and there was a place we saw on the east side of the island. It looked really intriguing, but it was quite far away in a taxi, so we used this beautiful weather window to go explore and head over to this side of the island to see if it was worth all of the hype we'd seen online.
Okay, welcome to another day in Jeju. The weather is beautiful, isn't it?
It is.
So we decided to make a day trip over to the east of the island. In fact, this island is so big that the big volcano in the middle of the island looks so far away. But the visibility is perfect, the sun is out. And we've come over to this part of the island for three reasons. The first is this beautiful geological marvel. This is a 5,000-year-old formation of rock formed by a volcanic eruption of some kind, and there's a really nice trail to go up there. There's a free trail which we're on right now, and then there's a paid one which we've got a ticket for. It's about an hour return up to the top. Apparently there's beautiful views, so we're looking forward to that. There's also a traditional Jeju thing where the women who live here dive in the sea to collect seafood, seaweed, shells and other things. It's very, very traditional here that it's done by the women, and they're actually going to do it at 2 o'clock in this little bay, I think, so we might be able to watch that. They also do fish and chips around here. She's very excited for fish and chips. And yeah, we'll just see what else there is to do. This is a beautiful part of the island.
The hike to the top, as I mentioned, didn't take too long. There is a nice staircase leading up there. You will huff and you will puff, and it is quite steep.
Lots of stairs.
But if you persevere, in about 20 to 30 minutes, you'll get to the top and you will be rewarded with fantastic views.
And the view at the top is beautiful. I'll try and overlay some drone shots that I can find. You can't fly your drones here. I didn't bring mine anyway, but if I can find some footage, because this looks like the kind of thing that you'd love to fly your drone around. It's got a 90-meter dip into the crater. And can you imagine being here 5,000 years ago when this was being formed? We really live in a period of inactivity when it comes to that sort of stuff. I mean, I'm sure we're all happy about that, but can you imagine being a local living in this area and watching a mountain form through lava? It would just be horrific. You wouldn't know when it would stop, when it would finish. Thankfully, this finished, and now it's very lush and green. There's shrubs and bushes and grasses.
잘도 간다 잘도 간다 오늘 져서 바다 어서 나가자 허구나 굶으나 허구나 헐구나 물질을 하여 비가 오나 눈이 오나 적고 나가고
바닷속에서 물질 수영이 있겠습니다.
우리 동시 좋구요 아이고 노래 1절만 불러서 피가 나와
The female divers did their dance and now they're out there collecting shells, collecting our dinner, hopefully. It's interesting, isn't it, babe? Like, we didn't really know much about Jeju, and since we've got here, it's full of interesting things. Geographical things, food, and cultural things like this.
Not long after, the ladies came back from the sea with their catch, and I was blown away by just how many shells and seafood goodies they all managed to catch. Jeju's famous for its abalone, its cockerels, its scallops, and all of the other seashells that grow and live in this part of Korea. Straight from the ocean onto a plate, and all the locals were enjoying their abalone, their soju, and this beautiful sunny day. Seems like the perfect place to try local seafood, doesn't it? But we had something more local on our mind. British fish and chips.
Okay, welcome to world-class Jeju fish and chips. You get 4 pieces of Jeju fish, and it's almost tempura, so it's a bit different to English style. And then there's budget chips underneath. First things first, vinegar, red wine vinegar. Here's the fish. Looks delicious. I'll try the tartar sauce first. That is delicious. Very good.
Thank you so much.
Wow. This is like, is this iron?
Yes, Korean iron, traditional iron pot.
I've never seen it like this before. So good. So yummy. Do you approve?
So crunchy.
Yeah, very crunchy.
Honestly, one of the best fish and chips I've ever had. 5 minutes down the road from the fish and chip shop was Jeju's Aquarium. Now, me and Miss P, we love a good aquarium. We go to them wherever we can. We just love seeing all the different animals and creatures that live in the sea. Now, this aquarium, guys, was very expensive, but we were not ready for this place. It was absolutely out of this world. Huge, hundreds and hundreds of exhibitions, thousands of different species of marine animals, but there was a surprise waiting for us.
And now, just in front of this huge wall, there's going to be a little show. Any minute. I'm not quite sure what's going to happen, but we've got perfect seats. Okay, the show's actually not here. It's around the corner. This is not where the show is. This place is massive.
This acrobatic show was basically a circus in the water. It went on for 45 minutes. It's on 3 times a day. These gymnasts, synchronized swimmers, dancers, singers, performers were incredible, and it was included in the ticket price, which I think is why it was quite expensive. Honestly, Jeju Aquarium, if you've got kids, is the best day out ever, and if you just love going to see nature and aquariums like me and Miss P do, you'll absolutely love it. Put it on your list. You will not be disappointed, especially if you get to watch this incredible show while you're there. Jeju Aquarium, 10 out of 10. As our week was coming to an end, we decided to stay a little bit more local and explore some of the parks and waterfalls not far from our Airbnb. Jeju has dozens of beautiful parks. It's a huge island, and two of the best ones were near where we were staying, so we thought on our last 2 days, whilst we were taking breaks from working, we'd come and explore the parks. We've just been working today. Today's been a day at the house. Instant noodles for breakfast, instant noodles for lunch. And we got busy away with our businesses. Mine's obviously this YouTube channel, so I was editing videos from New Zealand. And Miss P has started her own little small business. But we've been working all day. So now in the afternoon, we've come out to explore. This part of Jeju has an actual large town, almost a small city. And we decided to explore for the afternoon and then find a nice spot to get some local food. And look at this. Wow, it's beautiful. If you're wondering, by the way, Miss P, she started a, how would you describe it? A side hustle or a small online business?
Both.
Basically, this is only for a very small percentage of people watching. But if anyone's a teacher, specifically early childhood, kindergarten, early primary, Pitchy's making like teaching materials on a website called Teacher Pays Teachers, right? Mm-hmm. And basically, when teachers are in a pinch and they can't find good materials, they go to this website, and other teachers, other educators have created worksheets and projects and things that teachers can purchase and print out. And some of them are free and some of them are charged a small amount. Anyway, she started selling and creating her own teaching materials. Give her page a thumbs up or a follow, sorry. I'll link it in the description. If anyone here has children and you need materials to teach at home, or if you're a teacher and you want some good STEM projects or just worksheets or materials. How many have you made so far?
Like, you mean the worksheet
Yeah.
or probably just 18 for now?
18. She's made 18 little things to sell at the minute, but it'll grow. Eventually she wants to get to like 100, 200 worksheets and things, and then make a nice little cheeky passive income.
I hope.
We cannot recommend April or May enough. The summer heat hasn't hit and the cold, freezing winter has subsided. Plus, the cherry blossoms are in bloom. Look at this one. It is quite pretty. The weather, the climate, all just aligned perfectly in April. Maybe we got super lucky, but yes. I really was not expecting there to be a beautiful waterfall literally on the outskirts of town. This is awesome. Oh, I really want to go for a swim, but it's way too cold. I've never seen a waterfall leading into the sea, so this was super unique, and it was really great to come and visit it. After the waterfall, we went back into town just to explore a little bit more. It's so scenic, it's so charming. And of course, we had to go back to the market to get more moji. Oh, this place was great. Jeok Sim. They cook these grilled meats on a charcoal grill, and it is just delicious. Soft pork, hamburger steaks, chicken sticks, lots of wasabi, lovely dips, white rice, great music, great beer, great service, great soju. We actually ate here 2 more times. We loved it so much. And that evening after that, Miss P fancied some live seafood. She went for the octopus. I really don't know how she eats this. I just don't know, honest to God, how you could stomach it. I have tried it once before in Seoul, but it's just not for me. But Miss P, oh God, she loves this. She could eat 3 plates of this and not bat an eyelid. It's quite incredible, really. I couldn't quite stomach the octopus with Miss P, so I've gone for something a bit less extreme. Strawberry waffle with chocolate and cream. I think I can stomach this. That's better. Right, Sunday was our last full day on Jeju. It'd been a lovely, productive week, very romantic, and we wanted to check out one last waterfall in one last park, again not far from our hotel. The Airbnb we chose turned out to be the perfect location. We were surrounded by local people, living the local way of life. There was hardly any tourists anywhere. Jeju's so laid back. Honest to God, one of the best places we've ever taken a vacation. We will be back. So let's go to the last location, take a nice picture, and wrap up this video and give you guys an honest opinion of our week in Jeju. But as you can imagine, we loved it here. Well, this seems like the perfect place to end our Jeju video. I just was like on the fence whether to film a video here or not, because we were on vacation, we were on holiday, away from filming and away from sharing. But because we were here for a week and I only picked up the camera for about 10 or 15 minutes per day, it didn't really feel like I was taking myself out of the experience of being on vacation. And yeah, I think because we did something fun every day, you've seen a little snippet, just a little taster of what Jeju is like. It's a huge island. It's 3.5 times bigger than Phuket, and we've just obviously explored it a little bit. What's been your favourite thing about Jeju?
The fruit mochi.
Yes, she was addicted to them. She ate way too many. Way too many. Are we going to get some more tonight?
Yes.
Okay.
No, but I love little hike as well.
Yeah.
This waterfall is beautiful.
Yeah. Thanks for watching. It's been a joy to share this place. I would say Jeju is perfect if you like food, if you like adventure, if you like the outdoors. We've been using taxis everywhere we've gone, and it has worked out to be just over $100. I just checked our receipts, including the Uber that you paid for now and again. So maybe about $125 for a week of taxis, which is a lot cheaper than renting a car, which would have been easier, but we can't drive.
Yeah, we can't drive.
But we saved a lot of money. Plus, we were at home. We were busy, Pitchy working on her business. I was editing New Zealand, and in between we were relaxing, watching movies, eating good food, and exploring this beautiful island, and we really recommend it. It's perfect for people who are looking to get away to somewhere less popular than other parts of Korea or Southeast Asia or Asia in general. Jeju is an unknown, hidden gem at the minute. It's relaxing, it's quiet, it's beautiful, and you should come. Right, we'll see you next week in Japan.
Yay!